What's up, guys? Matt here at MBM Secaucus. Third day of the show. Just finished up the class, and this is vlog number 46. Alright guys, so today's vlog question came from Robert, and Robert had a great question in the show today in Secaucus, New Jersey. And the question was, at what point do I hire my first employee? At what point do I know that just instead of bringing friends over or family members, do I actually hire an actual employee to start working with me? And at what point do I do that to where it's going to make sense and I'm going to be able to pay that employee, but that employee is going to basically pay for themselves, because that's the whole point of having employees, to be able to do work for you and you to be able to produce more product, right? So here's what I did. I started with friends, and with the friends, what we did is I just started with, I started with family members first, and then I went to friends. And I would bring friends to different events with me just to be able to handle the events better and do more decals and more shirts at the actual events, okay? Because there was 2 or 3 of us, and we could produce a lot more. Now, when it came into hiring an actual employee that was a full-time employee working, that's where it got a little bit more difficult, because that's where you're getting into the real business stuff as far as your paperwork and W-2s and all of that type thing. So there's a lot involved when it comes to that, but with your business, when you get to that point, that's where my business really took the next step. So I had a dedicated person, and I started with a part-time and a couple part-time people that would just work weekends with me for events and things. But then it got to the point where I got into my first location, or my first office space, where I wasn't just working out of the house, and they could go in to the actual office and work set hours. So that's where I really saw my business kind of evolve, and they were a great employee. They actually came in and they produced things, and I taught them stuff. And there were days where I might not go in, and I might not be in there for 14, 20 hours, and they would be in there producing some stuff. And when we weren't busy, they were out trying to get sales and trying to work things with different events. So hiring that first employee is really difficult, because you have to put your trust in somebody else that's not just a family member or a spouse or a good friend. You might be hiring an actual employee that you put out an ad for, and you're going to do interviews and things. So that's where it gets really difficult, because you never know what that person's going to be like. You're taking a chance. So always follow up, get referrals, talk to any past businesses that they work for, and try and learn as much as you can about that person. But like I said, that's where my business really evolved, because I was able to do so much more once I had that employee to help me with the different jobs. So I could do, just because there was 2 of us, that didn't mean I could do twice as much, because it was myself and Lorene basically doing everything. So when we added another person, that didn't mean I could do twice as much, because Lorene was still doing the full-time teaching job, and she was kind of handling that while I was trying to build this side of the business. And then she would help with a lot of the weeding and different things, but she had a full-time job as well, so she couldn't spend all day there. She was actually teaching during the day from the normal teaching hours. So it really, really helps, but it's also a big risk, okay? So when I say to hire that first employee, and when I did, is when I knew that I couldn't handle it anymore, okay? I couldn't do everything, and I couldn't keep up with the orders, and it got to the point where I was turning down orders because of it. So as soon as you get to that point where you feel like you're really overwhelmed, but it's consistent. Don't do it just because you're overwhelmed for a week, because it's back to school and youth football and baseball starting, and you have a lot of orders, because you know that's a certain time frame, and it's just that month that you're going to be really busy. You hire a full-time employee, and after August, or whenever it is, come September, and you don't have all those orders, well, guess what? Now you're going to be paying that employee to not do a whole lot, all right? So have a plan in that employee and what they're going to do, as far as if you don't have orders to produce, how they're going to go out and have kind of a structure and a plan of how they're going to get new orders and bring new customers in, and maybe, like I did, start doing multiple events each week. They go to one event, you go to the other event. So huge advantages to having more hands-on and more people helping you. Now it's just a matter of, when you have those hands-on and more people helping you, making sure that they're a benefit to your company, they represent your company the way that you want it to be represented, and that basically they help you out and they grow your business. If it's not growing your business, getting you more customers and you creating more orders, then it's pointless, right? So you need the demand for that employee before you hire. Don't just go hire someone because you want a little help. Hire someone because you need them, because you know you're getting so busy you can't complete all the orders yourself, right? And that's where I did it, and that's where I took kind of the leap of faith to hire that first employee, and that's where it made a huge difference in my business, right? So thanks again for the great questions. Make sure to comment below. Comment right there. Give me some more questions for the vlog. I'm here in the Atlanta airport. We're just coming back from the MBM Secaucus show in New Jersey. Had a great show there. Met a lot of awesome new TRW crew members. Hopefully it's some of you guys watching the vlog here. And we have the Orlando and Denver show in 2 weeks, so that's going to be a good one as well. So comment below right here. Give me your questions. Make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel right there. Check out all the vlogs right there. The website, therhinestoneworld.com, for all your supplies and to get your business started right there. And then some other cool videos right off to the site there. Thanks for watching, guys. You guys all have an amazing day. See you tomorrow.